Okay. And where you from in St. Louis?
Peabody Projects.
Oh, you from Peabody?
You already know how 50 Cent works. He's petty, ruthless, and always ready to fire back in the most savage way possible. It all started when 50 Cent accused Big Meech of being a snitch, and let's be honest, calling someone a rat in this game is like throwing a grenade into the mix. Now 50 Cent's nephew just fired back at Big Meech, and if you thought the feud between accusations are coming from, the robbery hole only gets deeper. According to 50 Cent and the BMF family was waning, think again. Didn't stop there, he began posting subliminal messages and cryptic messages, even including a rat emoji alongside Rick Ross's lyrics. Then, on Tuesday, February 25th, 50 escalated the situation by sharing purported court documents on social media that purported to demonstrate that Big Meech had engaged in third-party cooperation with a federal informant. The documents were provided by social media personality 190. Jake, but it goes beyond that. More disturbing information is being revealed by 50 Cent, who claims that there is evidence that Tammy Cowens stole information from Big Meech and gave it to the federal government to assist in the capture of major snow traffickers. This isn't just industry rumors, actual names, cases, and receipts are being thrown into the fire. If that wasn't enough, even Lil Meech, who plays his father in the 50s BMF series, wasn't spared. Everything seemed to be going well between them at first, but then 50 changed the plan and put Lil Meech on blast too. Lil Meech had some serious problems on set, even claiming that the man had a substance use problem and had to go to rehab. 50 Cent also claimed that producers and other cast members, including Russell Hornsby, observed Lil Meech's behavior firsthand, and when Dugg pulled up at 42, 50 Cent wasn't having any of it. It was alleged that Dugg had given Big Meech a substantial $100,000 after he was released from prison. But instead of letting that go, 50 took to Instagram with his trademark petty energy to call out Dugg and ask why the money didn't go to his own people instead of Meech. In typical 50 fashion, he made sure that everyone knew he wasn't playing games. Yo daddy, my ninja, I love you and cheese all because of Q, but you made a mistake giving Screech $100,000. You could have given that to your Nanas. You've always had a stubborn attitude, but 42 when the site went crazy with the $100,000 tale. Dugg wasn't going to let that go unanswered. He responded on his Instagram stories, firmly supporting Big Meech, and made it obvious that no one could force him to abandon Detroit. Dugg shut it down right away, claiming it was fake news. With all the accusations of snitching and the blowback already in the air, everyone is waiting for 50 Cent to reveal the actual bombshell. Those texts that might change everything. I won't go into detail to blow you up, bro, but in a three-way call between Big Meech, 42 Dugg, and Bab Cuffy's nephew, things quickly took a wild turn. He claimed to have the audio of him and 42 Dugg on the call with me, saying they were going to drop him confronting Meckham and Meech, putting him with Tammy. He had the records to prove it. BBE wasted no time in pressuring Big Meech to answer the questions that everyone has been waiting to know. Why is Meech? Then the leaked tape hit the streets, revealing all the drama that had been building. After everything that transpired with Cuffy, why hasn't Meech severed her relationship with Tammy Cowes? The tension in that call was unreal when she snitched and contributed to the demise of BMF associates.
Okay, so listen.
But Big Meech wasn't going to back down, so he went on the defensive and told B-Bay straight out that he didn't owe anyone an explanation. But let's face it, B-Bay and the streets weren't buying it, and Meech knew it. Instead of proving his innocence, Meech issued a challenge. If anyone truly believed he was snitching, bring the documents. Here's the twist. 50 Cent already stated that he had those receipts locked. Big Meech stood his ground, but he wasn't backing down, especially when it came to Tammy Cowens. He kept bringing up the subject, criticizing Meech for never ending their relationship, even though she was accused of being responsible for Cuffy's demise. Let's face it, a lot of people have been ignoring the situation from the start. When BB began acting strangely and asking why Meech never came clean about Tammy's involvement, things took a turn for the worse. Big Meech hung up the phone, and then the leaked audio went viral. However, it didn't end there. Then for a whole half hour, BB made an exclusive, candid interview with Dogfist TV, delving even further into the dispute between Big Meech and 42 Dugg. According to BB, Diane Cuffy and his uncle Dugg, he dropped receipts and said that Big Meech was going to receive a sentence reduction in exchange for Tammy's actions, proving that he knew exactly what Tammy was doing. This is where all the snitching accusations are coming from. The robbery hole only gets deeper. According to reports, Tammy told the feds that she met Diane Cuffy through Big Meech, who dragged Cuffy into this whole legal mess. The worst part is that Meech allegedly connected Tammy and Fidel Suarez, drawing even more people into this complex web of third-party collaboration. The streets are talking, and this story is far from over. Cooperation with the feds, and he insists that legal documents back this up.
You got those affidavits to help cuff out if this your man. That's it.
However, things get considerably worse from here. Even though Big Meech might have profited from this arrangement, Diane Cuffy wasn't so fortunate. Instead, he received a harsh 27-year prison sentence. According to Bay, this wasn't just poor luck, rather it was the consequence of third-party cooperation, which is precisely why some public figures now refer to Big Me as a rat because of the mounting accusations and the streets want answers to exacerbate the situation. At this point, things take a crazy turn because 50 Cent has been keeping receipts and exposing everybody who supports his opponents. Big Meech and his son Lil Meech have been spotted rolling with 50's longtime enemies. This isn't just coincidence, it's making the streets question where their loyalties really lie. How did 50 Cent respond to the direct criticism of Big Meech? The BMF legacy in trouble? As you are already aware, he took it directly to Instagram. If there is one thing about 50, it is that he is the undisputed king of social media shade. He wasted no time making jokes, posting cryptic messages, and taking direct shots at Big Meech and his family. But what really got people talking was when 50 hinted at a shocking documentary about BMF that featured Tammy Cowens. If that happens, we could be in for some serious fallout. Not only that, though 50 also leaked messages from Lil Meech, where Meech Jr. was attempting to keep things under wraps. Cool, but instead of ignoring it, 50 doubled down, threatened to remove Lil Meech from the BMF series completely. He also went on to make accusations about drugs, saying that producers and cast members had witnessed the same behavior. Now that the situation is getting out of control and people are demanding answers, did this so-called third-party collaboration actually occur? If 50's paperwork turns out to be accurate, Big Meech's legacy could suffer greatly, and it might not be possible to fix that, especially in light of the 27-year sentence Diane Cuffy received. Big Meech's family isn't remaining silent either, as his nephew is speaking up, making it clear that they will stop at nothing to protect their reputation. But with 50 Cent planning his next move, whether it's a full-length documentary, another Instagram tirade, or even legal action, this feud is far from over. The real question now is whether Big Meo the Streets is providing an explanation, or is he simply allowing people to talk, and more importantly, whether this entire situation could permanently damage the BMF legacy. Please share your ideas in the comments section below. To ensure you don't miss any updates, Please also hit the subscribe button and enable post notifications.